YouTube, what's going on? Very relatively quick video here. I'm just going to show you a diorama update and two castings. We'll start with this one here. It's just another Supra from Auto World. I don't have too many of these. The red one and the black one I think are my two favorites. But it's not like one of those castings where I'm going to buy every one. I think the only difference with this one is the hood scoop. But it's definitely a cool color. I like silver cars on this scale. Very nice looking. So I picked that one up. I'll find a place to put that. And then the other one I picked up is a pretty brand new release. I think this is like only the second or third color that they've released it in. And I have the teal one, and I like that one a lot. But I like this color a little bit better. I like lighter colors on small cars. Lighter colors is better because it exaggerates the features of the car for the most part. And I had a buddy in high school that had one of these. He had the VR4, but he had like the different spoiler on it. It's like an elevated spoiler. But man, that looks so good. Auto World really killed it with this car, which is crazy because I don't think they did a great job on the Dodge Stealth. But they did a nice job on this, and the Stealth looks good. It has a Johnny Lightning stance. And that is a problem for me. So, and one thing too you gotta watch for with these, even with Auto World, is the quality control. But that spoiler looks pretty good. Auto World definitely better with the quality control than Greenlight. Hopefully with Greenlight's new ownership, they can get some of that quality control stuff under control. So anyways, there you go, two Supras. Why does that look uneven? I don't know, I'm more worried about this car than the Supra. And this one looks really good. The Supra looks like it has an offset base. Oh, it looks good there. Maybe it's just my driveway, or could be. It looks like it might have a bent axle. I don't really care. I'll roll these around. But I definitely like the 3000 GT. I'm looking forward to the Eclipse. There's a guy in my neighborhood that has probably 5 or 6 3000 GTs and Mitsubishi Eclipses. He has the first gen Eclipse. He has a couple of those. He has one of these. And then I think he has a couple of the second gen Eclipse. I don't think any of them run. Anyway, so let's look at the diorama here. So a lot of this was on the last video, but I don't think the house was done. I was going to put some windows in the house, but I had 2 windows to put in there and I lost one of them. So I just went ahead and finished it up without those. And then this house I made a few months ago, and all the everything is scratch made. The trees are scratch made. These are wire trees. I sculpted these out of wire and then plastered them and then painted them and then put the canopies on them using, it's like a pillow fiber. You paint it and then you put some coarse turf and leaves. So it's a process, but they look so much better than the prefabricated trees. And then these trees are scratch made, and these are seafoam. So this is how I used to do my trees, and I still do some trees this way. But generally, I like this method a lot better. It takes longer, but you get a more substantial trunk. You can do branch systems that look a little bit better, and they just are more durable. This one here is one of the first ones I did. So here's the ground up here. Basically just a dead-end street because there's a little drainage down here, little storm drainage culvert. That's one of the few things I have left to do. I have to add the water. Contemplating doing telephone poles, telephone lines, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. If I do that, I'm going to have to move one of these trees, which is okay, but just not sure if I'm going to do it yet. And this is the tree here that I'd have to move. But here's the other side that wasn't finished in the last video. And not totally thrilled with the way it came out. But I don't think it looks bad. I just don't, it wasn't quite what I envisioned. Modeling this type of a scene is a lot harder than I thought it would be. So I think it looks okay, but I think for the amount of space that's over here, there's a lot of different things I could have done to utilize that space. You know, I could add a whole other couple of houses over here, or a gas station, or, you know, a convenience store. And for right now, I have these cheap Tractor Supply $5.99 John Deere's. I'm going to weather this one to make it look a little bit better, but eventually I think I might get a couple of decent die-cast replicas for the scene. But basically that's it. So I'd say 90 to 95% complete. I'm just gonna make a few more trees, and then, like I said, it's just have to decide if I'm going to put telephone poles, because if I do put telephone lines, they're probably just going to run along the street here, and in order to do that, this tree will have to be relocated, and I still want a tree here. So if I do that, I could just maybe trade it out with one of these smaller trees. But I got the border done, the frame, which was pretty time consuming on this one just because of the size of it. And I don't know, I probably should weather some of the dirt up here a little bit better. I don't know, maybe not. I have to do mailboxes. I forgot about the mailboxes. I have them. I just need to put the post on it and paint them. So I need to make those, and I think that's it, because we have the fire hydrant right here. sign here. And I think that's about it. There's enough space here, you know, if I wanted to change it at any point, I could put like a little shack, or maybe like one of those construction trailers, office trailers. I don't know. For now, it's just gonna be this. And I also, I was very close. I was seriously contemplating just cutting this off and just basically just cutting right there and just having this street and this as one diorama. Because this is a huge diorama. It's 4 feet wide. And that would have taken off probably 15 inches. So from 48 inches, you know, it would have taken it down to about 33. But then I was like, well, I'll build this out, I'll finish it, and if I don't like it, then I can just cut it off. And that can always be done at any point. So for now, I'm just going to leave it. I bought some L brackets at Walmart. They're like the 12-inch. They're the big, ugly ones. But they hold this. So I have it up on display, out of the way, where it's safe and it's not taking up any space. Because that's one thing about this diorama, is it is a space hog. Probably a little bit of overkill. But anyways, that's it. I will holler at the next one.